Yo, what is up, guys? SK here, and today we're going to talk about the classes in Bless Unleashed. This is going to be a class overview video. These videos are going to be just detailing what the classes do, and what their skills are, as well as giving a little short tutorial on how their skills work for the most part of what you're going to be doing for mid-game to end game, depending on what class you're playing, and just giving you a look into the class before you decide what class you want to play. Alright, so first off, we're going to start with the Crusader. The Crusader is a sword and shield class, but that does not make it a tanking class. This game, once again, does not have the Holy Trinity. You need to remember that once you're going into the class. The Crusader has a choice of picking between the Ippen and the Human as its race. Both play pretty much exactly the same. They just have different idle stances, different running animations, things like that. We're going to go ahead and pick the Human. Choose between male and female for the Human. As the Ippen, you are self-identified. You can either be male or female, so if that's what you want to do, go ahead and pick that. We're going to go ahead and pick human male, and we're going to go ahead and jump straight into it. We're going to skip the character customization and just pick a name. We're going to go ahead and pick with Goings. So once you exit the tutorial, you can press start and go into your skill list. These are called blessings. Blessings are a gift from the gods to help you combat the evils of the land. Each blessing is packed with a set of skills that cannot be changed. However, these skills can be upgraded by adding skill points that are gained through questing. For example, if you add one skill point into Burning Blade, you'll gain 5% more damage. Add another skill point into Burning Blade, you'll gain another 5% damage. If you complete all of the skill points needed to add into the blessing, you will gain an extra 300 HP over to the right where you see the Gift of Valor. You see each of these lines converge onto the right side where the locked button is at. It tells you how many skill points you need right next to the name of the blessing, which is Gift of Valor 0 out of 7. That's how many skill points you need to complete that blessing completely. Now it's good to remember that each blessing is different. Each blessing has its own drawbacks, as well as its own bonuses, and it's good to complete each blessing to get each of the bonuses, no matter if you do PvP or if you don't do PvP. On your skill list, if you press R1, you'll be able to go over and see your combo list. These are just showing you what combos you can do using your R1, R2, and circle buttons. And then as well as you can use your evade, which is your basic roll to get out of your enemy's way, or just to move to a different spot a little bit faster. Now roll actually does consume stamina, which is a little bar you'll see at the bottom of the screen whenever you do roll. And to get more stamina, you will need to equip certain pieces of gear. To the right of that, with R1 again, you'll go into your class skills. Class skills are an interchangeable set of skills tied to your R2 and circle buttons. At level 30, you'll gain the ability to change your class skills as long as you have the SP. Each skill at level 30 gains a passive that further allows you to customize your gameplay. For example, Shield Throw, which is your basic shield throw, will gain the ability to Splinter Shield. If Shield Throw hits an enemy, it explodes into shards and damages nearby enemies as well. You also have the ability to change out your shield throw to piercing shield and equip Hordebreaker to increase the abilities of your piercing shield. A piercing shield's Hordebreaker allows it to increase its own damage. Additionally, when dealing damage to enemies, piercing shield will reduce its cooldown for each enemy hit by 1 second. Alright, so once you get into the game, what you're going to see on your top left-hand side is going to be your combo setup. This will not always be there, especially once you finish this tutorial. What area what you're in is a tutorial. Once you finish this area, that will go away. It will be in your skill list, so you can go back and check that at any time. You will not have the full thing unlocked when you start at level 1. This is just unlocked for the moment that you are, because you're technically level 40 at this moment, I think. This is your Crescent Moon skill list that you're on as well. Now, when it comes to your attacks are between your right R1 and your R2, and these attacks don't have cooldowns. They just have the animation that you have to go through. Each of the attacks on the combo chain will continue as long as you continue to enter the correct attack. If you divert from the combo chain, your combo will break and you'll have to reset the combo. At the moment, none of the combos chain into your actual skills, but depending on the character, pressing a skill will cut the combo short and cancel the animation, going straight into the skill. At the bottom right hand side of your screen, you'll see your skill commands. These are chained to your circle, your L2, and if you hold L1, you'll see each one of those skills are actually subrooted to another button. So the skill tree we have right now is called Crescent Moon. This is a skill tree you get around level 26 when you're playing the game. This skill tree is your mid to end game skill tree. For Crusaders, Crescent Moon has Shield Toss, which is your circle. Press L2, you have your block. This block actually runs out over time, as well as whenever you take damage, you'll see chunks of it being taken away. You do not completely ignore damage when you're in this guard stance. You will take a small amount of damage, as well as the shield will be taking a number of damage as well. Holding L1 and pressing square will do your shield slam. So you jump into the air and you do your shield slam. Holding L1 and triangle will do your counter attack. You will guard first and then do a forward stab. L1 and circle will give you a buff that increases your attack power. And then L1 and X will do your pretty much your ultimate skill technically. And it's just a triple slash for Crusaders. The third slash does a lot of damage. So let's go ahead and see these in combat. We're gonna go ahead and buff up. Counter attack. Oh no, he knocked you out of it. Wow. Yeah, you don't have much super armor in some of your attacks, by the way. We're gonna go ahead and shield slam. Get these guys out there. We're gonna counter attack. Alright, big guy come out. Shield slam. I missed that completely, okay. Alright, now you've seen that's how Crusader plays against smaller monsters. Now, when it comes to a bigger boss, we're going to go ahead and check this out right now. And like I said, this game doesn't have a Holy Trinity, so no character actually tanks the boss. There's no tanking skill for the Crusader, which kind of meh, but if you're used to a regular MMO, this is not your regular MMO. You do have an ability to lock on, so you can keep on viewing the enemy no matter what. You have the ability to dodge, of course, by pressing X. I'm not a Crusader player, so you're going to see that obviously right now. Sometimes you will take damage even if you do dodge. Some of the mechanics are like that. This is one of the mechanics that you actually have to worry about. I couldn't even dodge it. Go ahead and use this block at some point. See the reduced damage there? Maybe waste that. Sometimes you can roll out of that, but sometimes you just can't do it. You just have to run away from it. I'm not really good at rolling out of it, so I just try to run away from it, but again, this is not my class, so A lot of Crusaders can do this flawlessly just because this is their class. Yeah, that's pretty much how the Crusader class is played. That's it. Like, there's no, it's not really super complicated. Class is pretty easy to learn and it is easy to play. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video was able to teach you something about the Crusader if you wanted to play this class or not. And hopefully you enjoyed the information in this video. If you did, like, subscribe, and share this with a friend that might be interested in playing the Crusader when Bless Unleashed releases on the PlayStation 4. I'll see you guys in the future. Peace.